This is the Dolphin Premier Robotic Pool Cleaner, the 2025 model. The design is modern and practical, not flashy at all, but you can tell this is built for some serious cleaning. I'd describe the look as pretty robust, with a solid handle that's easy to grip. It feels heavy duty, and there's a reason for that. This is a commercial-grade little machine for your pool at home. There are some nice finishing touches, like the oversized tracks and dual brushes on the bottom, which really help it move and scrub at the same time. From my experience, I started using robotic pool cleaners about 5 years ago when my pool turned into a leaf and dirt magnet every fall. At first, I was honestly skeptical. These types of gadgets seem like they could be overpromising, and I always wondered whether I'd end up doing half the cleaning myself anyway. Looking at the price didn't help either. It's definitely on the higher end for pool cleaners. But after seeing how much time and effort it could save, I gave it a shot. I've now owned 2 Dolphin Premiers, so I got some solid hours logged with them. I can honestly say it paid off. The way it works is simple. You just drop it in the pool, what they call drop and go. There's a sturdy 60-foot cable attached, and the anti-tangle swivel is one of those small features that makes a big difference. I barely have to worry about the cord getting twisted up, and the robot just glides along, reaching every part of the pool, even up around the edges to catch what's stuck to the waterline. One thing that really stands out is the cleaning power. With twin brushes and a truly powerful motor system, the Dolphin Premier delivers over 4,500 gallons per hour of suction. That means dirt, leaves, bugs, and even the tiniest sediment or hair get pulled into the cleaner. I use it for my 6-foot deep in-ground pool, which is surrounded by live oak trees dropping leaves, pollen, and everything else you can imagine. The Premier doesn't hesitate. It clears everything out, even during those weeks when it feels like half the neighborhood trees are falling into my water. If you're new to pool cleaning robots, let me break down a phrase you'll see a lot: multimedia filtration. In regular words, this means you can choose what kind of filter goes into the cleaner's bottom compartment. For light everyday cleaning, a standard filter or ultrafine filter can pick up dust, sand, and small debris. When the leaves fall, you can swap to the massive leaf bag, which holds much more than most other cleaners I've tried. You open a latch on the bottom, swap in the type of filter you need, and close it up. It's straightforward and you don't need any tools. A cool feature with this model is the timer. Setting it up is a one-button deal, and you can schedule the cleaning to run daily, every other day, or every 3 days. I usually run mine every other day from spring through fall. If your area is windy or during pollen-heavy weeks, you might do it more. Some weeks, I've even done it 3 times when storms left a mess. It keeps my pool water looking crystal clear. The full filter indicator tells you when the bag's packed and needs to be emptied, which is a relief because otherwise I forget about checking until I notice less suction. Cleaning the filters is a breeze too. After the robot finishes, I just pop the compartment open, shake out whatever's collected, and rinse it with a hose. You're not messing with any hoses or complex connections. Unlike old-school cleaners or some suction-side models that rely on your pool's pump, one thing I think everyone wants to know: does it really do the waterline in the walls, or do you still end up scrubbing by hand? In my experience, the answer is yes, it cleans them really well. The dual scrubbing brushes and those big tracks help it climb up the sides, and the pressure the machine puts down on the wall means the brushes can wipe off even slimy green algae. Every week, the waterline grime just vanishes. Talking about reliability, this machine's been sturdy and dependable. My last Premier lasted more than 3 years, running almost every other day before I needed a replacement. I haven't had issues with the motor or the cable, and it never feels flimsy. There are some honest notes though. The cable can still get twisted occasionally if your pool is shaped differently, but it's pretty rare with the anti-tangle swivel. Also, I wish Dolphin's customer service was quicker based on my one request for a replacement part. But once you have the cleaner working, you generally don't need much support. In my opinion, the price might make you pause, but it's hard to compare the amount of time you save, the lower electricity use, and the water clarity that comes from regular robotic cleaning. The Premier claims up to 90% energy savings compared to older pressure side or suction cleaners. I can't measure for sure, but my pool pump's running less during cleaning weeks, so I'm definitely seeing some savings there. It's perfect for anyone who, like me, likes a straightforward setup without a permanent installation or plumbing. Just plug it into a wall socket, throw it in the water, and let it do its thing. For someone just starting out, here's a tip: don't overthink the maintenance. Every now and then, rinse the filters and wipe down the exterior. Store it in a cool, Dry spot. Don't leave it out in the sun for months, and you'll help extend its lifespan even more. From my experience, the biggest plus for the Dolphin Premier robotic pool cleaner is how independent it makes pool care. I no longer find myself dreading weekend pool cleaning, pulling out the long pole and brush, spending hours scooping leaves by hand. I can run the cleaner overnight or on a schedule, and my pool's ready whenever I want to swim. In conclusion, I'd recommend this for families who care about having a truly clean pool with the least amount of daily effort. It takes a lot of the hassle out of the cleaning routine. It handles everyday dirt, seasonal leaves, and stubborn algae on the waterline. The filters are huge and easy to swap. The timer makes it hands-off, and it's actually sturdy and fast. The only things to watch for are the initial cost and maybe a little patience if you need customer support. But overall, this is a pool investment that pays off every week. If you're weighing which robotic cleaner to get, and you want something that legitimately saves time and actually works for real-life, messy pools, I think the Dolphin Premier is one of the best around. I will post full information about the Dolphin Premier robotic pool cleaner in the comment section. See you in the following videos.